All right, in our weather forecast, we've got heat, we've got humidity, and we've got a few pop-up showers and storms. And then we change gears a little bit for the coming week, and we introduce higher rain chances. So those of you who've been hoping for some rain, a nice soaking shower for your yard and plants, looks like we'll have a better chance of that for the middle and end of the upcoming week. And until then, we could get a couple of isolated downpours like we did today right over Jefferson Parish, Kenner, Metairie, and parts of New Orleans. It's humid. Our temperatures still stuck close to 80. A lot of you, though, in the upper 70s now. And as we look at our live radar again, we have seen this one batch of showers and storms barely skirting some of our north of the lake Mississippi coastal spots. Other than that, things pretty quiet as we look a bit farther out. This is just a boundary, outflow boundary coming off from the north and speeding up here off to the southeast. There is some active weather out to the west, but for us, we're going to wait a few more days to have a higher rain chance as another front moves toward us. So our wake up forecast on your Sunday, north of the lake about 71, south of the lake near 76 or so. And then we'll quickly get into the 80s tomorrow with partly cloudy conditions. A very similar setup to what we had today really is going tomorrow. Highs near 90, 20% chance for a couple of showers and storms. But where it does form up, it could be pretty heavy like we saw today over at Kenner and Metairie. Memorial Day also very similar. So a nice kind of steady forecast all the way through the Memorial Day weekend before we change things up starting on Tuesday. But for services, events happening for Memorial Day, again, it'll be hot, muggy, few isolated storms, very familiar forecast for late May. Precision cast as we move through tonight there, it was picking up on that bit of rain that we do see off to the northeast, although it has it placed a little bit different. Actually, it's just outside of our area. This is tomorrow all the way through 1 p.m. Looks pretty quiet. And then we see a flare up of some afternoon showers and storms once we get the heating going. So that'll create clouds. Could help you out with the heat in spots if you do get clouds, and of course if you get a shower too. And then as we move into the evening, 7 p.m., this model has a couple of showers and storms skirting us to the north once again. And then Monday, it has a lower chance of rain. So models indicating about a 20 or 30% chance of rain Sunday and Monday. But interestingly, they do have Monday a little bit drier, perhaps, compared to tomorrow. Of course, if it's right over you tomorrow, then tomorrow will be the rainy day, and Monday you'll have that lower chance. But in any case, we're all increasing our chance to get some rain by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday as well as we get our next setup. First of all, we have a lot of moisture from these south winds, and then we're going to see yet another weak front approach our area. And as it does, it kind of drives that lift in the atmosphere. It drives everything upward, and we have so much heating. All that helps to spark these showers and storms. And so this is Tuesday, 7 p.m. We'll move into Wednesday. Scattered rain once again. Possibly more so to the north. In fact, that's what we're expecting. You can see some heavier downpours off to the north of us. But I do think as this front sort of stalls over us by Thursday afternoon, this is 4 p.m., scattered showers and storms. And then even Friday, as another front gets near us, we will continue with that rain chance. So we're talking about between maybe 1 and 3 inches, lower amounts toward the coast. The greens are indicating less than a 1/4 inch, and higher amounts the farther north you go for around New Orleans and the North Shore and the blues. That's about 1 inch or so, and then 3 to 5 or so inches once you get to the reds farther north. Now, of course, as I said, if you were getting to the time of year where it's not so much, oh, we're all going to get this much rain. It's more if you're under one of the thunderstorms, you could get that rain. So we're expecting that over the next several days. Hopefully for your yard and whatever you might be desiring the rain for, hopefully you do get some, and it will also help us in that we see our temperatures come down. So we'll be looking more for upper 80s. Right now, our average high is 87, and so we'll be right around there from Wednesday all the way to Friday. Models kind of drying us out for Saturday, perhaps, so a lower rain chance I have for that day. But stay tuned as we'll continue to track those rain chances for you this week.